Episode 004 Things I Thought I Would Have Figured Out by Now. Hey, welcome back to the archive. It's 2 a.m. somewhere, and tonight I want to talk about something I have been thinking about for a while. Growing up, or more specifically, not knowing how to grow up. Because when I was younger, I thought there would be a point in life where everything would suddenly make sense. I thought I would reach a certain age and just know. I would know who I was. I would know what I wanted. I would know what I was doing with my life. I would know where I was going. I thought adulthood came with some kind of instruction manual. I know it sounds stupid, but that's what I used to think. Like someone would hand it to you one day and say, "Congratulations, you're old enough now. Here's everything you need to know." But seems like I'm still waiting for that manual, and I have a feeling it doesn't exist. I think that's one of the strangest things about growing up. You spend your entire childhood waiting to become an adult, and then you become one, and realize that nobody actually knows what they're doing. Some people are just better at looking like they do. I look at people sometimes and wonder how they seem so certain. They have plans, they have careers, they know where they're going. They seem to have everything figured out. And then there's me, still trying to figure out what I want for dinner. Like, still changing my mind about things I was completely sure about yesterday. And still wondering if I'm making the right decisions. Still questioning whether I'm actually moving forward or I'm just moving. And I think I have spent a lot of time feeling like I'm behind. Like everyone else got a head start. And I somehow missed the beginning. You open social media and there's always someone graduating, someone getting married, someone starting a business, someone traveling the world, someone buying a house, someone achieving something, and then you look at your own life and think, am I doing enough? Should I be further ahead by now? Why does everyone else seem to know what they're doing? But the truth is, we don't really see people's lives. We'll see pieces of them, a photograph, a graduation post, a successful day, a happy moment. We don't see the nights they spent questioning themselves. We don't see the failures, the uncertainty, the fear, the times they wanted to give up. We don't see the parts they don't make it onto the internet. And maybe I've been comparing my entire life to everyone else's highlights, which is probably not a very fair comparison. There are so many things I thought I would have figured out by now. I thought I would know exactly what I want to do with my future. I thought I would be more confident. I thought I would understand people better. I thought I would know how to handle failure. I thought I would be better at letting things go. I thought I would stop overthinking every tiny thing. Spoiler alert, I haven't. I still overthink conversations that happened years ago, and I still wonder if I said the wrong thing. I still have moments where I question about myself. I still have days where I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. And honestly, I think I'm finally starting to accept that. Maybe there is nothing wrong with not knowing. Maybe we are not supposed to have everything figured out. Maybe life isn't a test where everyone is given the same questions, and we are all supposed to finish at the same time. Maybe we are just given a blank page, and we are all writing something different at different speeds, with different mistakes, different chapters, different endings. I think I have been too focused on where I thought I was supposed to be, that I forgot to look at where I actually am. And maybe that's something I need to change, because there are things about my life today that the younger version of me would never have imagined. Some good, some bad, some complicated, but all of them mine. And maybe that's what growing up really is. Not becoming the person you thought you would become, but learning to accept the person you're actually becoming slowly, one day at a time. And maybe it's okay. Maybe the future isn't supposed to be clear. Maybe that's what makes it a future. And if I'm being honest, I think I'm still scared. I'm scared of wasting time. I'm scared of making the wrong decisions. I'm scared of looking back one day and realizing I spent too much worrying about living instead of actually living. But I also think maybe that's part of it. Maybe being scared doesn't mean you're going the wrong way. Maybe it just means you care about where you're going. So, if you are listening to this and you are also sitting somewhere at 2 a.m. wondering what you are doing with your life, I just want to say something. You're probably not as behind as you think you are. You don't have to have everything figured out. You don't have to know exactly who you're going to become. You don't have to have a 5-year plan. You don't even need to know what you're doing next year. Sometimes you just need to know what you're doing tomorrow. And then the day after that. Maybe that's how we get there. Wherever there is. Maybe we're all just figuring out as we go. Some of us are just better at pretending. And maybe that's okay too. Because I don't think I want to spend my whole life trying to become the person I think I'm supposed to be. I think I want to become someone I'm actually proud of. Even if it takes longer, even if I get lost, even if I change my mind, even I have to start over. Maybe starting over isn't failure. Maybe it's just another way of moving forward. So I guess that's where I'm right now. Still figuring things out. Still making mistakes. Still changing my mind. Still becoming. And maybe that's enough. Maybe I'm not behind. Maybe I'm just on my own timeline. And maybe you are too. So here's tonight's thought. Maybe growing up isn't about finally having all the answers. Maybe it's about becoming comfortable enough with uncertainty to keep walking anyway. This is the 2 a.m. archive entry 004. I still don't know what I'm doing, but I think I'm getting a little better at being okay with that. I will leave the light on for the next one. Good night.